control of that basically, so that Shelly and I are on schedule with it, and we can schedule it out. We want to try to hit everybody's, and so send me an email for a request if you want to request Shelly on your calls or anything like that, and she's well aware of this. Again, pre-orders are getting ready to ship, and great. And so today was a great day, wasn't it?
Excellent day.
I got to have lunch with Gordon, Aaron, and Joe.
We did have lunch today.
Yes, we did. We had a great lunch with a couple of us, so that was excellent.
I had Hawaiian food today, didn't we?
It was great.
Yeah, for any Hawaiians on the line, we had really Hawaiian food today. A little teriyaki chicken. By the way, you guys didn't give me the memo. You look so great. Yeah. I'm right in the middle of
we ended up No, you look great.
Yeah. This is an amazing team. For those of you who are watching and listening in, I have in the room here Yoko. I'm in the middle of Yoko and Kelly. It's amazing talent here. Adam, we had a funny soundbite that happened today. I just heard that somebody went through and somebody said, I don't think that guy knows me from Adam. And then there was Adam was sitting right here. Irony. And Austin behind the camera. Austin, you want to bring your mug in here so everybody can see. For those of you who don't know who Austin is, there he is. He has a very disturbed following out there in the social media world. Thank you for ringing in tonight. It's a beautiful fall night here in Utah, and I don't know what the weather's like in your neck of the – oh, look at that beautiful view, We call that, for those of you who are not mountain people, they call that the alpenglow, which is at the end of the night, the mountains get that kind of, I don't know, pink, purple look to them. So welcome, happy Thursday, or as I like to say, happy Friday Eve. I'm kind of a Friday guy, most people know, so I like to put it that way. Thank you for joining in this evening. The weather, as you just got to see, this week it felt like, for the first time, really felt like fall around here. The temperature.
Chilly.
Yeah, it dropped. It dropped, and I think I got a slide, actually, if we go forward. It's a maple leaf. I have a maple tree in my backyard, and there's a few of the leaves falling now that kind of start to look like this, and as a Canadian, this made me feel all nice and warm and fuzzy to put this slide up there. But I had this moment this week where I was driving along listening to David Bowie. I'm in a Bowie mood this week, and there's a song he has called Changes. So I was listening to Changes, and I see the leaves colors changing, and I'm thinking about how much amazing change we've experienced the last few months here at XANGO with these new product announcements and whatnot. So tonight, let me go to this next slide. That is not the slide I was expecting, but there we go. Okay, yes, funny. Okay, so for those of you who can see this, it's Kermit the Frog. He's in a doctor's interview, and the doctor is looking at his x-rays. Is what I'm about to tell you is going to change your life forever, and are you sure you want to know it? And if you actually know, so if you don't know who Kermit the Frog is, he's a puppet. So he's looking at an x-ray of probably Jim Henson's hand there. So I thought that was kind of funny. It's actually funnier when I saw it online. A little hard to be organic when you're looking at it live. So next slide. So here's a great slide to kick off tonight. This is a Jim Rohn quote. Your life does not get better by chance, it gets better by change. I would try to do a Jim Rohn impression, but I will probably blow it tonight. So great quote to lead into this evening. If we go to this next slide, Adam, I had a great soundbite once that somebody said, sales and good communication is simply the transfer of emotion. And I think we all agree when you get to talk, you hear Shelly talk, and when you get to talk to her, she's amazing because she knows her material, and she has an ability to communicate her excitement and her emotion about these, about her product and about all her products in general. So here's a challenge to some of you who may be kind of new to the world of XANGO. I would give you a challenge to develop a personal passion about our products and our company, and it's really easy. When you start to get around our XANGO Nation, the people in our little energy orbit, you realize that they're a little more optimistic than an average person in society. They're a little more driven, health-oriented. They're very in touch with natural solutions, both topically and internally. And so get some of these products in your hand, and you will find that it is very easy to get a personal testimonial about it. You know, I love this group that I'm working with here tonight, by the way. There is any team would be lucky to have any single person in this room, and I get very fortunate I get to work with with these talented folks every day.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, I'm right now, I feel kind of in the middle of excellence right here. I kind of feel a little bit like I'm the least talented guy in this trifecta on camera right here. But I'll do my best this evening to lead into Shelly. You know, society, I wrote this little quote down, society is filled with negative people, and negative people are like clouds. When they're gone, the world seems brighter. And I thought that was, I saw it on my wife's Pinterest this week. I don't have my own Pinterest account, but my wife's is up there on the screen, so I saw that. So I wrote it down. So can I get to the slide that says enthusiasm? So I had one of these amazing, motivated, unbelievable fathers growing up. He still is my father. He's probably on the line tonight. As a matter of fact, if my father is on the line tonight, he's looking at this word on the webinar, and he's immediately already jumping ahead, because my dad would tell me enthusiasm. The last 4 letters in the word enthusiasm stand for I am sold myself. I am sold myself. And if there is a better word to describe Shelly Maguire, I don't know what it is, but she is just walking enthusiasm. She is an unbelievable wealth of knowledge about skincare, about entrepreneurial spirit. Talking about transferring of emotion, when we talk to Shelly on the phone, I can hear the smile through the telephone line. So tonight, Shelly, I'm really hoping, Shelly, you're on the line, because I didn't actually test this beforehand. Shelly, are you out there tonight?
I'm here.
Phew.
I was being good. I was being quiet.
You're excellent. You know, when we were talking yesterday about prepping for this call, you seem so natural and so easy for you. Some of us actually get nervous about calls like this. I know you're not. I can just hear it in your voice. But when you're on fire, people want to come for miles around to feel the heat. And Shelly, you're kind of on fire these days. When I hear the passion in your voice, it's contagious. All the way across from Florida to the Beehive State here in Utah. So welcome to the call tonight. And if you would be so kind, we'd love to hear a few minutes from you about, I have some introductory slide things. You're a television personality, you are a skincare expert, and an author. And by the way, VIPs that are attending our Vegas event, you will get a copy of Shelly's book.
I want one.
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to go over some Vista cool things here after Shelly.
Am I stealing your material?
No, it's our material.
Shelly, I think I just also volunteered that you're going to sign those books, so sorry if I...
No,
I know. I've got my note here, signed books.
Okay, good. All right, I'm talking too much, Shelly.
No, you're good.
I'm turning to you, our talented Shelly Maguire.
Okay, so thank you for that great introduction. If I was on live, I'd dance or do something for you, run on stage. But thank you, Gordon, for the great intro. This has been a crazy, wild, fun week. Everybody on this call probably is experiencing all of the excitement. You are so right, the word enthusiasm, that's what we all are feeling, the energy, the excitement. And for myself and my husband and business partner, Frankie, this has been an amazing kickoff pre-launch week. So thank you. So tonight what we want to do is go through, what is all the excitement? Many of you have looked at the Eris 2-Minute Miracle Gel. You're seeing the post. Some of you have not tried it at all. You're going to be blown away. But what is it that we're talking about? And it's beyond, we're talking about skin health. We're talking about beauty. But it's really beyond that. It's about problem, solution, show and tell, and opportunity. And that is why the Eris 2-Minute Miracle Gel is so exciting and so unique, because it has the solution. If we move on, Kelly, to slide 10, you can see there you go, slide 9, we just went by a gal kind of looking like we all do, like, oh boy, what's wrong with my skin? I'm getting older. And the good news is we have the solution for you. So what we're talking about is a 7-in-1 multitasking product. So what is better than something that is easy and fast and can do 7 things in one step? So that's the 2-Minute Miracle Gel. The only thing better than that is something that can instantly transform the look of your skin. So it instantly renews the skin. And it does this through many, many different steps we're going to walk through, but the main thing being that it exfoliates, or means removes gently the outer layer of skin that's giving you that dull, gray, dry look for a lot of us. It's the layer of skin that's making your wrinkles look deeper. It's making your pores look larger. It's making your skin look sallow. It's making you have that dull, lost glow. And then we're able to renew it 1 step, 2 minutes, which will leave your skin smooth, soft, glowing, almost looking like it's glowing from the inside out, and at the same time minimizing the look of pores and priming your skin for flawless makeup, but also for better penetration of all other products. And, Gordon, I know you're a factoid guy, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, it was interesting. When we were doing studies on women and men, what do they not like about their skin the most? You would think it's wrinkles, it's dry skin, it's sagging, it's all these different things. I was shocked. The number one thing that came in that is the biggest challenge is pore size. And there's not a lot of products that can actually address the pores gently and nicely. So that's another big benefit of our gel. It addresses one of the major main complaints of people's skin that they can't change.
So
I thought that was kind of exciting.
Oh, I love that stat. I love factoids. So when it comes to pore size, can I ask you this? There's a question that's been coming in related, and it's skin types. I got this from every skin type. I have normal skin, I have oily skin, I have dry skin. Can you speak to the fact that what is your experience as far as the different skin types and the 2-Minute Miracle?
Well, I'll tell you that from two perspectives. One is our experience with different skin types is that it works on everyone's skin every time. And that's a good thing, is because it doesn't matter if you're oily or dry. So if you're dry skin, we're going to help to balance your skin instantly but over time, because the ingredients help to balance dry skin, make it more normal. And if you have oily skin, we're going to help to balance the oily skin because we're adding oil-free moisture into the skin, and that will slow down oil production. Now, the only thing that will affect it, and we'll get into this, is how the product works and how long it takes before, when you rub it and when you massage it, and we'll go into the directions. But this has an amazing effect on all skin types.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you.
You're welcome. Now we'll move to the next slide. I want to walk through what this does because we call it a 7-in-1. So, and that's pretty amazing. When you usually talk about an exfoliator, you might get an exfoliation and a benefit of, usually exfoliator does one thing, it exfoliates the skin. We made this intentionally so that we could help everyone that uses it eliminate 7 different products. So we're talking about saving time, we're talking about saving money and streamlining. This cleanses. So it can cleanse the skin. It's your daily cleanser. This should be used every morning, your first step in every routine, but we don't use any drying sulfates. And you hear the word sulfates all the time, whether it's detergent or something that's blocking the waterways, because sulfates are very stripping, they're very drying, they're very caustic. We don't have that. This tones the skin. That means it brings it down to a proper pH, meaning where your skin should be to be at its healthiest point. And men, you're probably familiar with any guys that are on the line, they use tonics after they shave. Do men still do that? Shaving tonics?
I have a beard, so I don't know.
Okay, well,
the beard
I
comes
think
great responsibility, so I don't even want to jump in and
well, I think all the men know that putting on a toner afterwards, after shaving, it's something that brings the pH back. This is automatically doing that in the 2-Minute Miracle Gel. Exfoliates. What's really unique is that this does this without any harsh abrasives or grains or acids. And if you show anyone an exfoliator, the first thing they're going to say to you is, oh, yeah, they're usually real rough, like with beads or grains, or I've seen apricot pits. There's even a lot of them that are real famous that have been popular with little microbeads in them, which are now actually banned because they find that it's clogging up all the waterways and polluting. So we don't have any of that. We gently do it through a gel. That is extremely unique. We can brighten the skin instantly because we're gently removing the outside dull layer of skin. So anytime you take off that dull layer, to me it's like I liken it to dusting the top of a table. You've got that layer of dust and nothing's reflecting light. And then you remove that dust and all of a sudden, wow, your furniture's shining, everything's beaming. That's what your skin does. This hydrates through the combination of ingredients which we've synergistically blended to work together to hydrate from the inside out, minimizes the pores. So we're taking out the oil, the debris that make your pores look larger, and then we're priming the skin once again. Perfect makeup application, goes on smooth. It'll last longer all day for women that are using their makeup. You won't find yourself having to reapply as often because you're not applying your makeup to a layer of dead skin that is going to exfoliate anyway. And best of all, it's going to help to ensure that all the other anti-aging products, moisturizers, SPFs, whatever you put on top of that is going to penetrate better. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Yes. Can I ask you a question, Shelly?
Yeah, absolutely.
So what is the difference between hydrating and moisturizing? Can you go over that? There's been a question about that. So help us understand that.
Yes, and I'm glad you asked that. And there is a difference because what the ingredients do, and we'll get into this a little. We're actually coming up on the ingredients. They add they're hydrating ingredients, and what that means is they are able to bring moisture into the skin, and they are able to retain moisture within the skin. And the reason that's important is that everything that our skin and body does is based on hydration, moisture. So that's what drives the collagen renewal. That's what drives the elastin. You need that inside your cells. But this is not a topical moisturizer. So we're hydrating from the inside, giving your skin what it needs to be able to build that healthy foundation and keep your skin cells turning over. But it's not the same thing as applying a topical moisturizer, and we do suggest to use a moisturizer after the use of the 2-Minute Miracle. Now, you're not going to feel like you need it because I can tell you your skin is smooth, it's soft, but a moisturizer will help to just balance the skin.
Thank you. That's an excellent point. And on the same note, you were talking about collagen damage. I had a testimonial, somebody commenting, smoker, said that they felt the brightening of their skin and kind of a glow. I guess smoke damage from smoking actually dries out the skin and the collagen. Am I correct, Shelly, on that? I'm kind of leading the witness, but when you talked about that, have you had any experience talking directly to smokers in your many years dealing with this product?
We have, and you're right. First of all, smoking does damage the collagen. It also, from just the puckering, can give you those little lines around the lip and around the mouth, which you're going to notice that the ingredients in the 2-Minute Miracle Gel are going to plump that up. But also, if we can go to the next ingredient, this will answer why you might be noticing also a difference. The mangosteen polymeric extract. Thank you, XANGO, for allowing us to take our 14-year 2-Minute Miracle Gel formula and amp it up and take it to a brand new level. And with the addition of the mangosteen, what you're doing is you're adding an ingredient that is known to be one of the most potent antioxidants. And when you talk about an antioxidant, you're talking about the damage from the environment. You're talking about radiation. You're talking about smoke. You're talking about the sun. And what happens is our skin is bombarded by all these free radicals, which I break down our cells. I always thought that was kind of a made-up marketing thing for skincare, but it's real. And what the mangosteen does is it can go in and basically, almost it reminds me of Pac-Man. It can eat up these free radicals and neutralize them, and it's the most potent, even over other ingredients that we're very familiar with. So that might also be the reason why you're noticing as you continue to use the 2-Minute Miracle Gel, you're going to be combating future signs of aging because of the mangosteen. And you know, my husband and I were just saying, and I think Beverly talked about this today with us on one of the calls, when we use the new and improved formula, which is the Heiress 2-Minute Miracle Gel, that mangosteen makes a big difference on the way your skin feels. As soon as you take it off, your skin just feels smooth, it feels soft. It's just a fantastic addition. And to know that now long term, it's not just an instant wow product. Long term, you're going to help combat future signs of aging. And that's all it's about, staying ahead of the game, right? We all want to stay ahead of the curve.
Absolutely. Oxidative damage that you're describing and the relationship with antioxidants topically is as powerful as it is internally. So, yeah, thanks, Shelly, for mentioning that. And it's funny, I keep interrupting your slides with anticipation. I'm sorry. I actually jumped ahead on you on that. I didn't realize I was asking about something that was on your next slide. So.
No, it was a perfect segue. We couldn't even have rehearsed that any better.
You are good. You are good.
Now, some of the I'm sorry.
I made a patent post today on my Throwback Thursday on my Facebook, so it was like you're reading my mind, so good job.
That's great. And, I always like to make it clear, we're going through a lot of this information because we want you to know that we've done our homework. We want you to know that what you're using is not just a bunch of fluff. It's credible information. It's been researched. It's been studied. The ingredients that you see on the key ingredients are used at clinical levels. So a lot of companies just splash things in. So we're giving you all of this data, but I can tell you that once you leave this call, what's going to matter to somebody is, oh my gosh, how does it feel and how does it look, right? That is what really people react to. So this is really just helpful background information so that you understand the thought and the science and the validity and the power of what you're getting in one jar. Okay, so back to the key ingredients. We've got a blue-green algae, which comes from the Cascade Mountains, which is a real, very mineral-dense area. They call it the most mineral-rich place on the planet. It is an algae bloom that comes from a volcanic ash runoff, and it helps with the structure of skin and also helps the elasticity of skin. The Antarcticine Pseudo-Ultramonas ferment extract, long name.
Wow.
Big name.
I want to applaud you.
There'll be a spelling contest at the end of this. But really what that is, it's a fascinating ingredient. We've used it now since the inception of our product. We are the first to bring it into the U.S. to use it in skincare. It is a natural protein that comes from the glaciers of Antarctica, and it's a long, exciting story, but basically they found cell life that had been thriving under the ice for thousands of years, and they found this protective protein that grows around it naturally in the ice, and it prevents cells from losing moisture. Therefore, they don't freeze and they don't age. And so it's preserving the life and extending the life of cells and preserving their moisture. And so what they've done is now taken the same ingredient, the same extract, and turned it into a skincare ingredient clinically that can now show how to hold on to moisture, help optimize collagen, help build the foundation of skin, and help build elastin. So it gives you that firm, smoother looking, less minimized lines and wrinkles. And then lastly, the aloe barbadensis leaf. And the reason why we brag about our aloe is this is not off-the-shelf aloe. This is something that is flash frozen. And the way it is processed, all of these ingredients have their own patented processing. The mangosteen, the algae, the Antarcticine, and the aloe are all patented process. And with the aloe, it never sees the light of day. So it's taken, it's flash frozen cryogenically. This means that it is more effective than it would be right out of opening an aloe leaf. And I think we all associate aloe, the first thing somebody says when you get a burn is go grab an aloe leaf, right?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
This is more effective than that, and that's pretty fascinating.
Yeah, my parents would always keep an aloe vera plant in the house that they would actually physically cut with scissors and apply. Yeah,
and Gordon, once you do that, you've already oxidized it. You've exposed it to air, so that's why the aloe here is frozen. That way it's got more integrity of all the nutrients that you know that are beneficial, more than right out of a leaf.
Excellent.
Right. So we can move on to the next slide, and this is just really what we've just talked about, the mangosteen, the fruit. And do you want me to speak to this as well?
Well, I think one of the things that our XANGO Nation has known for years is the topical and transdermal benefits of xanthones from the mangosteen. I know that you're actually so much more articulate than I am, Shelly, and let's put you on the spot.
Okay.
Yeah, you've got the new kid smell in the XANGO Nation. So let's see how you do with mangosteen. Okay,
well the mangosteen, what's I think stand out about the mangosteen that we're using is it's you have the one that you're using in all the products that you have, but the one that we put into the 2-Minute Miracle Gel is actually a polymeric extract. It's micronized. It is the highest level of xanthones, and what that means is it's got the highest antioxidant level, and when you apply this topically, it has some properties and power that even go beyond the ingestible as far as what it can do for skin from the outside in. So, all of the XANGO products are working inside out. This is now giving us the opportunity to bring these benefits to the skin and work outside in. And what I love about this is if you have opened a book or a magazine or watched television at all, we all hear about resveratrol and CoQ10 and ascorbic acid. And if we can go to the next slide, Kelly, I love this because what it's showing you is we actually, with our mangosteen, can outperform the biggest antioxidant buzzwords in skincare. I mean, don't you think that's exciting? I love this.
Absolutely. And I should jump in here on this, Shelly. Yoko is probably there's a source of national pride in this part of it, but our mangosteen extract is done it's a Japanese.
It's a special fermentation technology that we utilize and tested and verified. Yes.
Excellent. Yeah, absolutely. And I have to give mad props to the entire island nation of Japan. They have an unbelievable level of science, and this particular extraction that we have for mangosteen actually is done. It's a Japanese company that we've joint ventured with in the past. So yeah, just as far as the reason why we have such great stats on this particular mangosteen extract is really because there's some great science behind it. So yeah, I didn't want to cut you off.
Yeah, but you're exactly right. This is mangosteen extract that's specifically designed and developed by XANGO for XANGO. So we have exclusive rights, and the fermentation technology is what amplifies these antioxidant properties. So that's very exciting, definitely.
Excellent.
Yeah, very well done, Yoko. You could have done my part.
We wanted to put you on the spot tonight, Shelly.
Well, I think it's great, and I just, like I said, I love the fact that we have bragging rights to a lot of things, right? Because somebody can't say, oh yeah, I've heard of that, or I've used something like that, or whatever. No, without the blend of our ingredients that have been blended together, and now the upgrades of what we've been able to accomplish, and to bring in something with this kind of quality is just, it's so exciting. So we'll go to the next slide. And just these are the main benefits, and we're talking about when you put these actives together, and the actives being the mangosteen and the blue-green algae and the anarcticine and our aloe vera, look what we're able to do for skin, and this is support, and these are all long-term benefits. So when you are demonstrating the 2-minute miracle, everyone will be wowed right away because they're going to see and feel a difference instantly. And if you've experienced it, you know I'm not blowing smoke. This is the truth. You see and feel it instantly. But the clinical data that we have on all of our actives show with continued use there's a cumulative benefits. So you're not just using an instant temporary product. Long term we can support collagen and firmness, support elastin and elasticity, so it brings back the firmness in skin, it brings back the bounce to your skin, helps with the look of sagging, helps to minimize the depth of the wrinkles, so we're plumping those up. We're protecting hydration, which will help with dry skin and oily skin balance, but once again it's going to help with keeping your skin cells healthy so that when they come to the surface, they look plump, they look younger, they're healthier cells. And we're protecting against free radicals that bombard our skin and lead to the look of aging sooner than we want to, premature aging. And then overall what we're doing through the 2-minute miracle gel is stimulating cell renewal. And you know, that is where it's all about because young skin, that's why babies have that like beautiful, soft, plump skin. They have all the hyaluronic acid and the collagen, and their skin cells are turning over to create new healthy cells fast, within like 25 days. But by the time you start aging, you're dropping that down and your cells get sluggish and they're holding on and you're not renewing them. And that's the whole reason why we want to use the 2-minute miracle gel every day. Keep your cells healthy and keep them stimulated and keep them moving.
Excellent. I actually heard the soundbite in my own household last night. That it was one of my it was my wife and our babysitter talking, and said my skin feels like a baby's.
Yeah, that's what everybody says. It feels like new skin.
Yeah.
Okay, and these are just some of the clinicals. And when we did these, we used a third party. We had 3 different 30-person study groups, I believe. And these are just some things to brag about. But from what we were told, these numbers that you don't usually see you see some 80s and 70%, because it's hard to get women and men to agree on 100% on anything. Doesn't matter if it's dinner or what channel to watch. But we've got a lot of 100%. So hydrated, clarity, radiance, fine line, skin firmness, uniform color, and 100% agreed that they would continue to use it, and that's what's important for all of us. 100% agreed they would continue to use it. So that means repeat. That means continuity. That means sell it once and let someone else sell the next one for you, because everyone else will keep wanting to get this again and again. Because once you try it and once you see it, and I think Kelly, Yoko, Gordon, you can attest to that, people start going nuts when they don't have it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, exactly. We've been asked many, many times. Both
They panic.
at home, everywhere, yes.
Mm.
Yeah, so we're talking about, really growing your business through continuity, and that's what it's all about, accumulating customers and end users and distributors of people that are really happy with a product that they can continue to use and continue to build on ongoing. Okay, next slide. Okay, we picked a couple of our favorite before and afters because this is a gal that was, I think, 64, 65 years old, and I love to do what we call tour of the face. And when you demonstrate the 2-Minute Miracle Gel, I'm going to teach you on next week's call how to demonstrate it. You're going to want to tour the face, and that means look at the before picture and look at your screen and look around the mouth, the lip lines above the lip. Look at the forehead lines. Look at the crow's feet around the eye and under the eye. And then just what I would call maybe the doughiness, her skin does not look tight. It doesn't look taut. And then look at the after. Now, these are instant one-use afters. So you see the light reflecting. Her skin tone looks more even. If you go back now and look around the lip lines, they're diminished. Look around under the eye. The lines have plumped up because of the ingredients in the hyaluronic acid, which brings moisture to the skin, plumps them up. The skin tone looks bright. It looks resilient. She honestly looks like she could be 10 years younger because she just has that soft, bright, glowing, youthful look to her skin.
Mm-hmm. And did you say, okay, so Shelly, I'm just going to have you backtrack on that for a second. This is before and after one use. So you're talking about a difference of minutes, correct?
2 minutes. Right, exactly.
Hence the name, yes.
All
right.
Right. And that we used to do in my spas, because I had 3 spas, and we would do a facial, and we would have somebody come in, and it was a 60 or 55-minute facial, and it was anywhere from $55 to $70, and they walked out looking like this. Sometimes not even this good. So the fact that you can give somebody a product that takes 2 minutes and can produce this kind of results instantly, but also long-term, it keeps getting better, that is a wow product. Mm-hmm. And that's a wow result. All right, we'll go to the next one. And this is Jason. We actually met him when we were walking into our hotel. He was our bellman. And we love to pull people off the street. When we do our before and afters, we try to find people that just like all of us, somebody that's looking for something. And Jason was into fitness. You could tell, but he did not like his skin. He works outside of the bellman. This was, once again, instant results. And I love what I noticed really big. If you look at one side of his cheek, he's got the discoloration. He's got some spots. In the after, they look so much more diminished. The lines and wrinkles on his forehead look diminished. Around his eyes, it's a softer, still masculine, but really soft texture to the skin. And I want to tell the men that are listening, sometimes you think about beauty and you're like, oh, I don't know if I want to sell a beauty product. Men love this product. They love using it. They love sharing it, right?
Absolutely. And Shelly, I'm going to say, as a man, it's kind of weird to say the word glow as a man, okay? So it's one of those words that we don't generally use. But so I use it on my cheeks and my forehead, and my wife actually said she used the word glow, okay?
Right.
I probably wouldn't put that, it's one of those emasculating words for a man to say, but no, she actually used the word glow. So, yeah, man, that's a positive.
Yeah, and you know what glow really just means? It means healthy. It means it looks like health. It looks rested. It looks youthful. And I can't think of any man or woman that doesn't want those attributes. That's really what a glow does. It reminds us of when we were young and when, and just a healthy look. And for a man to be able to, you can go up to anyone, I don't care where you are, whether it's waiting in line at a movie theater or anywhere, and if you say to a woman, I've got a product an opportunity that I've been promoting something that I want to share with you. You've probably seen it on TV or radio. Women and men are going crazy for this beauty product. If you've got 2 minutes, I want to show you how to use this on their hand, and you tell me if you don't see a difference right away. And I can tell you, by nature, we are curious. Humans are very curious. And if you tell somebody that you can change the way their skin looks and you want them to tell you if they see it too, it's so easy to hand demo. You're not going to do it on someone's face necessarily, but a man can demonstrate this on a female's hand so quickly, so easy. And, when Frankie and I were getting started, we went and did boat shows and RV shows where they were the manliest of men, and they used it for everything for calluses on their hands, dry elbows, on their feet. Men, if you have tattoos, this instantly renews the color, and that was something that our customers sent us pictures of, just a complete renewal. By removing the dead layer of skin, it just brings the tattoo right back to life. Bald heads from shaving get scaly, and men can use this to shave. So you'd apply it, exfoliate with it, get your fingers damp, re-wet the gel because there will still be a lot of the gel left on your skin after exfoliating, and then shave, and it softens the beard, helps with diminishing the propensity of ingrown hairs, and it's a phenomenal experience. So, this is a product that appeals to men and women really just equally.
Great for touching on that. Thank you, because there is a lot of men out there that are asking, and they really want to run with it. So that's a great point to make about our men. And Morton is glowing. Always.
Well, my husband's got amazing skin, and he's been using the product for 14 years. I'm like, okay, well, I know that it works for men as well. I want to walk through the directions, if we can, real quickly. We've got them up, but this is really important, and you're going to hear me talk about this every time we train. Apply a thin layer to dry skin, so you don't want to apply this to damp skin or in a real humid area. You want it to be on dry skin. We encourage you every morning to start every routine with this. It doesn't interfere with any other skincare or any other products. Put on your face, neck, hands, anywhere on the body that needs rejuvenating. Allow it to sit 45 to 60 seconds. So you're going to put it on, spread it out like you're icing a cake. Small strokes. Allow it to sit 45 to 60 seconds. Then you're going to do what we call a test rub. Take a couple fingers, go to the outside edges of where you applied it, the outside edge of the face or the outside edge of the hand, and gently massage it to feel if it is starting to get runny and liquid. And this is really key.
Say this, Shelly, too. This was my first attempt. I didn't wait the 45 to 60 seconds because I'm ADD. I just went straight into rubbing. But that is key, folks. Don't skip that. It is 45 to 60 seconds. Give it that much time. It's a 2-minute miracle, but you do need that first minute to let it sit.
You do, and the test rub is so critical because what you want to do is you don't want to just put it on and then let it sit for 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes, because what you'll do is you'll get a great facial treatment with all the ingredients in there, so that's, it's a great outcome, but you'll miss the exfoliation. So the test rub is let it sit 45 to 60 seconds, go back, rub in a few spots to see if it's going from a gel to a wet liquid. If it's not, wait another 30 to 45 seconds, go back and test rub again, and I will tell you, by the second time generally, you'll then, as you rub it, start to feel it going, oh, it's getting real wet, it's getting real runny. And as you rub it, then you will see the accumulation of the product sticking to all of the dead skin and debris and everything on your face, and you'll see it rolling up all over, and that's where people just completely can't believe it, because they thought their face was clean, they thought they took good care of their skin, and yet they're going to see all these little balls of dead skin and oil and everything accumulating on your face, and it is wild and fantastic.
It's a moment of epiphany in many ways. I mean, to realize that you're pulling all of that dead skin off in a real gentle way. It's really pretty cool process.
It is, and I get questions on how much to use. So if you're going to use it on a hand demo, I like to say you'll want about the size of a dime. If there's such a thing, I call it a fat dime. So about the size of a dime on the hand, spread that out. If you're going to do the face, then it's going to be the size of a big nickel on every quadrant. So one on the right cheek, one on the left cheek, one on the forehead, one on the chin, and then spread it out. If you're going on down to the neck and the hands and other areas, obviously you're going to reapply more. And we're in the midst, we just did a great demonstration video. All these things we'll be getting further deep into, but if you just follow the directions exactly how they are and do that test rub, you'll have amazing success with it every time.
Okay, if you're on Facebook Live, Shelly, you can see that our beautiful hand model.
Oh,
Kelly
yes.
is demoing it live.
Yes, you can.
Right
Oh,
now.
look at that. Okay, see, look at all the balls of dead skin that's rolled up. And you can see, look how wet that, I love that. You can see when it went on, it was like a tacky jelly texture, right? Mm-hmm. And now what does it feel like? Real smooth and runny?
Yes.
Great. And you can see the product in the dead skin. You rub and rub. And we call this our snowballs.
Are you on Facebook Live right now? Are you able to see this?
I am. I'm looking at it. I'm so excited.
Awesome. Okay,
That's
cool.
exactly. And we call this a snowball analogy because this is like rolling a snowball downhill. So, you know, when you roll a snowball, it picks up more snow, but it picks up everything loose in its path. And that's what the 2-Minute Miracle Gel does so brilliantly. It's picking up product, but it's picking up everything else in its path so that now when you just remove that off your hand and you rinse that off, it leaves a smooth, bright, glowing palette. And it's just beautiful. It feels soft. It looks soft. If you put one hand up against the other, you can probably even see the difference.
Oh, yes.
How's that feel? Great?
Yeah, it feels great. Super smooth. I wasn't even able to wash it off, but it's absolutely amazing. I could totally see the difference.
Oh, wow. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, and once you rinse it, it's amazing. Okay, we'll go to the next slide because I want to make sure we go. There's so many exciting things to talk about. So this just goes through the features. Clinically proven. We use clinical levels of our actives, suitable for all skin types and all ages. So sensitive, dry, oily, young, old, hypoallergenic, dermatologist tested. No artificial fragrance or artificial color. So it's naturally colored through B vitamin. That's important because a lot of people don't realize a lot of the sensitivities that you get and a lot of the inflammation and sometimes the puffiness and all that is because of artificial fragrance or color. So that's not in it. We don't use any sulfates to strip the skin. We don't use parabens for our preservatives. No animal testing, and we have removed the glycols now with our partnership with XANGO as well. So that was another upgrade. We replaced it with a natural derivative from corn. So the mangosteen and the no glycols, no one else has gotten this before. No one else has this formula.
So
and that's exciting.
There was also, a quick question on how it smells. I mean, it smells very clean, very light, and it's not fragrance. It's all natural.
And when, as you pointed out, no fragrance or artificial color, it's actually quite pleasant smelling, but it's not going to compete with perfumes or men colognes or anything like that. It doesn't smell girly, men.
Right. It's kind of nondescript. I don't even really know how to describe it, but it just smells, I guess, clean.
Clean and fresh.
Clean and fresh. Right. Exactly how it feels. Clean and fresh. Okay. Next slide. Visible results, 2 minutes. What could be better? People love to see something. They love to see it working because you can actually see while it's working. You saw that on Kelly's hand rolling up. And then you can actually see afterwards it did work. So that's amazing. Works 100% of the time on 100% of the people. So anyone you are demonstrating this on, you can be confident that it can't not work. I mean, that is peace of mind. If you have skin, it's going to work. So that's great to know that you can show somebody something that every time they do it, they'll see a result. Simple to use, one step. We just walked through it. It took 2 minutes. 7 products in one, so we're multitasking. We're replacing the need for 7 different products, so the value proposition is huge because we're saving somebody time and money on all the different items they would normally have to buy and all the different applications they'd have to go through to get the same result. And it's streamlining skincare. And if something is easy, people will use it. And that's the main thing with skincare. Keep it exciting, make it show results, and people will continue to use it.
Shelly, can I jump in on one thing?
Sure.
You touched on age, the fact that it's suitable for everybody. Last week we talked even about the fact that it's safe on babies, but there are probably more than one parent on the line that has teenage kids. What about blemishes? Everybody being so self-conscious. What in your experience have you dealt with the teenage demographic? Or actually, I'm an adult. I get blemishes. If God wants me to grow up, He needs to stop giving me blemishes.
He's keeping you young. Well, you know, we always, in skincare, we always make it very important, and I know in the field too, not to make any kind of medical claims. So, but what I can tell you is we have learned a lot from our customers, our distributors. So what we know is that challenged skin, and I mean all different kinds of challenges, respond really well to the soothing and the beneficial ingredients to this. So those challenged skin would include skin like blemishes and other skin ailments, infants that have cradle cap, just because all that is really dry skin that is hard to remove off of the scalp. So, yeah, there's so many different challenges with skin is a propensity to redness or rosacea. We can't heal any of this, but the combination of our ingredients feels soothing, and we hear people get a lot of relief and see a big difference from it.
Excellent. Thanks.
Absolutely.
We're going to kind of transition into, just segue into some of the Eris complementary products that, you know, we launched. How long ago did we launch that? Not too long ago, right? Within a year and a half. Yeah, a year. That people absolutely love. So I think you can see on this slide the products that we offer. We offer the marine collagen, which is excellent. Everybody's had that. We have our eye gel, and then our eye concentrate. So Shelly, do you mind maybe taking a little bit of time just to touch on these? I think it's really great that you're a huge advocate of these products as well, and that you have done your research on these, and sort of tell us how this marries in with our Eris 2-Minute Miracle.
Absolutely. I love the marine collagen complex. I loved it from the minute I first drank it. I literally, if I walk out of the house in the morning to go to the gym, it's the only thing that I will drive back into the house to get that will slow me down, because I believe that I have seen a change and a difference in this. And here's what I love about this. You know, when you talk about applying collagen topically, we all know in the skincare industry, collagen is a very large molecule. So it's really hard to put collagen into the skin through skincare. So now to have a product with the marine collagen complex, when I read the ingredient label, to me it's like reading an unbelievable natural recipe. I'm like, oh my gosh, collagen and hyaluronic acid and calcium and vitamin C and glucosamine. And this is really, it's about skin, but it's about hair and nails and joint health, and being able to deliver ingredients that are natural to our skin and body. That means that we know what to do with it. We know how to process it. We don't have to convert it. So it's a quick way of delivering really beneficial ingredients. And what I notice for me is, just as if you're older, you know it, and if you're not older, you're going to know it. The elasticity of your skin changes, and that means everywhere on your body. It means on your arms and over your knee area, and just all on your skin and body. And I really feel like the marine collagen has changed the texture of my skin. It feels softer to me. It feels smoother. And this is a perfect complementary product. So we're giving you something on the inside that can give you smoothness and resilience from the inside out. And then you've got the 2-Minute Miracle Gel by Eris now that can give you from the outside in. So we're really attacking all aspects of anti-aging. If you haven't tried this product, I love it. I can't say enough about it. As you can hear, I'm as excited about it as I am with anything.
And Shelly, can I jump in on the elasticity that Shelly is talking about? If anybody's ever been heard of, there's a snap test. You can take the skin on the back of your hand. I'm trying to do this Facebook Live. You grab the skin on the back of your hand, and then just kind of let it go. And the actual time it takes to kind of snap back into place, if you will, sadly, as we get older, that snap factor decreases. So if you take a child's hand and you pinch the back of the skin, you'll see that it snaps back into place instantaneously. You think we'd get rewarded with age for good behavior, that it would snap But the sad reality is that that collagen and that snap factor, the elasticity that Shelly is referencing, this is what we benefit from when we topically benefit from the collagen and internally. So sorry.
Yeah, absolutely. No, and I think it's so important too because, I mean, really, how do you feed? As you age, everything changes because you're changing your collagen structure, you're changing all of the hyaluronic acid levels of your, so how do you keep your hair looking young? You know, how do you keep your nails looking young? How do you keep your joints healthy? I just think this is an overall great full skin, hair, and body formula. Love it.
Excellent.
So the next product, the next Eris product that complements it is the Instant Eye Gel. Which, as we know, also gives dramatic instant results. So if you don't mind touching on that a little bit too, Shelly, how do you like that product?
I love both these. Actually, that was the Eye Duo was the first two products that I ever tried, and I love them. And I'll tell you, creating great eye products is the hardest thing for a company to do, I think, because our eyes take up the smallest space on our face, and they have the most problems. I mean, it's, you know, there's hooding and wrinkles and crow's feet and puffiness and bagginess. And so we all want to look better instantly. And I love the fact that, you know, you can do a full face transformation demo. You take the Eris 2-Minute Miracle Gel and the Instant Eye Gel, and you do a before and after picture, and somebody's face can be totally looked remodeled, lifted, firmer, younger, completely, forehead to neck. And what I like about the eye gel, when I got it, I was experimenting too. Like I would take a little brush and brush it right around the areas, right around above the lip where the lip lines are, and in the necklines. I mean, there's so many places that you can instantly tighten the look of your skin. Frankie loves the eye gel because, although I love, you know, for some reason when men get crow's feet, I think it's more handsome and more distinguished. And we women don't have that benefit, but Frankie can use the eye gel, and I demo it on him all the time because you can see a difference. So use the 2-Minute Miracle first. Remove the dead skin. You're going to get the best application and penetration of the eye products because now it's going on to completely exfoliated fresh skin. And you can just tell somebody, look, I can take away your problems of everything that probably somebody doesn't like about their skin in 2 minutes, and the eye gel included.
Excellent.
We can show this.
And then the last I want to talk about is the eye concentrate. I think this is I love this product. Once again, I always go back to ingredients. And eye products are really tough because you need something that's going to be smooth and emollient. It can't be heavy oils because then, anything you put around your eye, because of the way your heat and your heart rate and everything flows upward. That's why when you put on something too heavy, even if it's a moisturizer under your eye, it's going to migrate upward, and sometimes you end up with puffiness. Maybe it's because of the fragrance, maybe because the oils are too heavy. The eye concentrate is a great blend of really nice, lightweight emollient ingredients, and I love the essential fatty acids in there, some of the natural, like the safflower and some of the other oils that are natural to our skin again. It's feeding your skin with the best ingredients, but made right for the delicate eye area. So, yeah, it's not heavy occlusive oils, but it's really gentle, and grapeseed, which is a natural essential fatty acid. It's a fantastic formula, and I love the way it feels.
That's great.
And for those of you watching on Facebook Live, that is our beautiful hand model, Yoko, who is putting it in 3D. It's coming straight at the screen. I get a little delay when I look at it here, but that's Yoko's hand. So.
Yeah, and you know what? That a little goes a long way, so that's like a perfect size. I mean, just what I love is XANGO has put so much quality, and that's why I like, we had a wonderful product, but now we've stepped it up. We've made it the best, most powerful formula we ever had, the cleanest formula, because of the addition of the mangosteen and the removal of the glycols. Those are all an upgrade for us. And when I look at the other products that you already have in the Eris, it's just been such a perfect marriage because there's so much integrity that goes into the formulations. That's first and foremost, is delivering healthy products that make a difference that you can see and feel. and delivered at the right price point. It's just like it's fantastic.
That's right. Let's look at the price point here. Here's our pre-orders, and we got hundreds and hundreds. I mean, we've literally sold thousands of units already on this, and most people haven't even got it in their hands. But as you can see, we still got the 6-pack. You guys are going to go through them really super quickly. So, make sure you get yours now. Have everybody get theirs. $239.97, 180 PV. You retail those jars, $49.95 or up, and the pre-sale price on these is $39.95 per unit. Per unit.
And that is going to be the price when we go live on October 13th. But at the moment, it's only available in 6-pack. So when Shelly, it's just too rhythmic. When Kelly says that we've had hundreds of orders that translate to thousands of jars of 2-Minute Miracle, that's why hundreds of orders equal thousands of bottles because it's 6-pack.
Yes, absolutely. So you'll see on this next slide too that there's a lot of tools that are already coming out, and there's going to be some amazing tools leading up to the 15th, and then on October 15th to Vista, we're going to completely wow you all with the tools that we have in the works. Really super amazing things. Go to XANGOAris.com and you'll be able to get your product profiles, your FAQ, the glossary. There's slides on there now that I know that Yoko and her team downloaded. There's going to be a new video. Is that right?
Yes. As a matter of fact, am I getting the thumbs up from Austin? Yeah? Oh, 2 thumbs up. Oh, I got 2 enthusiastic thumbs up, and he's mouthing some words and doing some sort of running man. So we have a video. It's a teaser video that you'll actually see glimpses of Shelly and all her awesomeness. On the video, it has, I think, where is it available, Austin? Facebook and YouTube right after the call?
There's also a link.
Right now. Oh, why would you do that? Then you're going to compete with us.
Right.
So.
And there's also a link from XANGOAris.com. When you go to resource, you can see all the videos that are available as well as all the tools that Kelly just mentioned. And also Spanish versions are now available.
Spanish versions.
Yes. And also a recording of this Adam will be putting up within the next 24 hours. So you'll be able to replay, listen, do whatever you want with the video, but the recording will be there for sure. So you see on this next screen that sort of just a breakdown of what we're doing. Today we did a product introduction, thanks to Shelly and her expertise. Next week we'll be having some models here, and Yoko and I will be doing how to demonstrate with Shelly walking us through it. So that'll be, important and fun, absolutely fun. And then on the 29th is how to build your business with 2-Minute Miracle. So as you can see, our agenda is really, it's really tight with this. We want to get you guys rolling right off the bat on how to talk about it, how to apply it, and how it can go in your business.
Excellent. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Shelly, the 2 talented, the Kelly, the Shelly, Yoko, Adam, Austin over there behind the scenes. You guys are amazing. It's so easy, folks, it's so easy to promote, Shelly. It's easy to promote things and products and people that I'm excited about it. And I never feel stressed out to promote a call like this because I realize how much emotion is transferred. So thanks. The slide I think that you'll see on your screen is the Vista slide. So go to XANGO.com/Vista if you want information. We have a handful of VIP seats left. There's a month to go, and people I know are on the line saying, I got a whole month. There's really only a handful of VIP seats left. That is the only experience you get to go to the dinner, actually meet Shelly in person at that dinner. And the other thing I want to point out is that after Tuesday, the special group pricing for rooms at the hotel will go up, the SLS. SLS?
The SLS.
Yeah, on Tuesday. So make sure you get your room solidified because the best pricing expires on Tuesday of next week. So thank you. I think we've covered everything. Let me just see. Oh, I have one more slide. Okay, we'll go forward. It's a picture of yogurt. And I was just going to point out as a final, we are almost exactly, I know. Where am I going with this one, Shelly? The curiosity approach has got to be killing you.
Yeah, I'm just glad you're not making me talk about this one.
No, I'm not going to make you talk about yogurt. I'm going to finish off with my comments. And we are almost exactly 1 hour. We are 1 minute over. So we did, you know how hard it is to time this to the hour when you've got that much content? So props to everybody for staying on to a timely routine tonight. Yogurt, what is it? Where am I going with this? So I grew up with amazing herbal gerbil parents, and my mom, who's probably on the line tonight, made her own yogurt. And so it was actually grounds for getting a good scolding if anybody was to eat the last spoonful of yogurt in any batch, because any self-respecting yogurt maker knows that the next batch of yogurt is made with the last bit from the batch that you have. So every batch of yogurt, I don't know if you know this, but thousands of generations of yogurt down the line is exactly the same as the batch 1,000 generations before. It's one of those duplication processes. And then the thing about this 2-minute miracle, how easy it is that you can duplicate the brilliance of Shelly and what you saw tonight with the tools that we have coming out. It's easy to demo what you saw happening. Shelly was talking through the process as you watched Kelly doing it live right on Facebook. It's very unforgiving to be live. Shelly has such an amazing product that for years she demoed it live on TV. I can't imagine how much pressure that would have been, Shelly. But the beautiful thing is it works every single time, 100% of the time, and as Shelly so beautifully puts. So what you saw happening on Kelly's hand tonight, and as Shelly described, you can duplicate exactly in the comfort and safety of your home with your friends, over the counter at a Starbucks, or not over the counter probably, you don't want to be doing baristas, but at the table at a Starbucks. So thank you everyone for joining us this evening. We really appreciate you logging in tonight to our Vox webinars. The schedule for next week's call is available online, and the deets are always, of course, on our Facebook posts.
Right.
So thanks, everyone. Have a wonderful night. Happy Friday Eve. It's already dark out. We started, it was light, and it's dark 1 hour later. So
Thank you, Shelly.
Thank you all for joining tonight.
Cheers. Have a great evening. We'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.